some context. When I was younger, I was smart. Played chess, did academic games. I was a nerd, a bookworm. I would stay inside, read. I was never the type of kid to go play outside or do stuff like that. I mostly stayed inside, mostly read. I was like kind of a nerd. And the problem with that was I was not well-rounded. And I asked a friend about that, a friend who I really respect to this day. And he told me, figure out what attributes you admire in other men and then aim for that. So even though I was like smart and that was like my attribute, that was my thing, I didn't really respect intelligence of other people because of it. I didn't really care. I was like, okay, you're smart, everyone's smart, I don't care. What I admired in other men was two things: bravery and wisdom. So I always had a ton of respect for the guy who could go up and talk back to the teacher even if he felt he was right. Or I'd respect the guy who could go up and talk to the pretty girl in class. Or I respected the guy that would stand up for his friends in a fight and be willing to scrap over it. As far as wisdom is concerned, I respected guys who took time before speaking. I respected guys who articulated their thoughts well. I respected guys who had bigger ideas about controversial issues. I respected bravery and wisdom in other men. Your task is to find not just what you're good at, not just what other people know you as, but find out what you admire in other men. When you find that out, aim towards that, as opposed to aiming towards leaning in what you're good at, which there's a time and a place for. But if you're young and you have time to mold your life, mold yourself into the person you will become, choose the attributes you admire and respect in other men, and then chase those attributes. Try to become that. Become what impresses you. So find what impresses you in other people as character traits. So it doesn't have to be brave and wise. It can be people who are physically strong. It can be people who are quick on their feet, people who are funny, whatever it is. Find out what it is that impresses you, write that down, and then figure out how you can chase that. For example, for bravery, what I'm doing, I'm training MMA, I'm fighting MMA. So what happens is I have to be brave. Bravery is necessary for that. For wisdom, as far as wisdom is concerned, like I spend a ton more time than I would have in the past thinking about the world and thinking about topics that other people consider taboo or other people consider rude or whatever. And I'm brave and wise enough to share those ideas. Or like, as far as this is concerned, being brave enough to put videos on the internet, or being brave enough to if somebody challenges you to a spar, brave enough to say yes even if you lose, brave enough to say yes even if you might win. Bravery and wisdom were what impressed me. I didn't really care that somebody was the greatest at something or somebody won every single match or every single fight. I respect people who are just game and people who are wise. So go find what you admire in other men and then go try to be that. Bye.